Hi class, in this video we're going to go over stem plots or stem and leaf plots. And here's the basic idea on a stem and leaf plot. So this is technically the formula. And the actual idea is that you're organizing the data set in some sort of digit organization that makes sense throughout the graph. So for example, the given data set that we have is 20. 15 and 5 and so on. So in this case, it makes sense to organize a data set in values that are less than 10 or in between 10 values. And the main idea on a stem plot or stem and leaf plot is that they're gonna have to have a title, and then you're breaking the data set into this format as long as the entire data set can be described in the same breakdown of numbers. And then the most important part of the stem plot is the actual key. Now, let's actually do an example on this one. And this is what I recommend. So, since we're breaking the data set into tens or tenths or some sort of a numerical value, you can do fives as long as it makes sense. You have to have the data set from a min to max. So this is what I want you guys to do. Please enter the data set. In this case, I already have it. And please enter the data set from, exactly as it's given. And then what I need you to do is to sort it. So to sort the data set, we're just going to go to edit and technically sort A. And then we're going to do our list number 1. Now, in this case, the data set has already been sorted. I'm going to go back to the data set so we can take a look at it. And now L1, which is basically data set number 1, it's given from min to max. And the first value it's 5, then you have 11 and so on. So in this case, I'm going to break down the actual stem and leaf plot into values that are 0 less than 10, then from technically 10 to less than 20 and so on. So in 10 values. Now your stem and leaf plot starts with a title. So in this case, I'm just going to put minutes at a bank. Now I'm going to start with the minimum value. The minimum value is 5, and there's no values less than 10. So technically for the values of 5, you're going to write it as 0 and then a 5. And before we go any further, let me write the key. So I'm just going to put the key, let me put it here. So key, in this case, 0/5 represents a 5. And then there are no values that are less than technically 10. Then we're going to put all the 10s to less than 19 in one actual row. So the next value there, it's 11. And 11 in the stem and leaf plot can be expressed as 1, 1. We don't need a separate key. We just have to have the same numerical value or breakdown of the values as long as it makes sense throughout the graph. So the next one that I see, it's a 15 and 2 16ths. So 15, it's going to be 1, 5, 6, 6, 2 16ths, and then we started the 20s afterwards. So 20, it's going to be 2 and technically 0. We have a 21 23, so this will be 21 23, then followed by a 26 28, so 26 28, and then that ends the 20s. Now the next value is going to be 35. So 35, it's going to be 3 and 5. And we don't have any 40s. So you can represent 4 and technically nothing in this position. But we do have a 50. And then 5, 0. Now here, you're not actually adding a 40. What we're actually doing on this stem and leaf plot is leaving the position of the 40 available, and the idea is that if we keep collecting data, and remember that this represents just a sample, at some point we could fill out the 40. You can leave it You can put the 40 or actually remove it and then just continue with the 50s or leave it as it stands. In this case, this is our solution. This will be, well, technically the stem and leaf plot for the data set of minutes for this one. Now, let's take a look at another one. And another stem plot or stem and leaf plot is for data set number 3. So I need you to take a second and enter the data set and then sort it. So we're looking at the data set from min to max. Let me double check all values. Okay, I don't seem to be missing anything. So let me sort the data set number 2. And then in this case, you just put second and L2. And the data set, it's now been sorted. Let me go directly to the data set. And in this case, the actual title, it's going to be TV price and I'm going to start with the minimum value. Our minimum is 20. And then we have all the values as in no decimals and everything's in the hundreds. So I'm just going to start the key with 120 and I'm going to represent it as 12/0. Now you're writing your key in a format that makes sense for all the values. So in this case, the minimum value that I see here is 120. So I'm going to start with 12/0. I don't have any more 20s. The next one is 30. So this will be 1, 3, and 0. After that, we have a couple in the 50s. So you can leave the 140. I'm just going to leave the 14, but don't put any value in this position because we don't have 140s. We do have 50s. So we have 155, 156, 157. So this will be 155 and then 6 and 7. So this will be 6 and technically 7. And then we do have 2 values in the 160s. So this will be 16 and we have 60 and 62. So 60 and 62. This is technically your stem plot or stem and leaf plot for the TV price. As you're viewing the book, you may actually see a slightly different design, and that would be that they're adding the commas. Now, you can add commas between the 155, 156, or not add them. You just have to be consistent. So this is a perfectly fine answer. However, since you're talking about numbers in the hundreds, somebody may decide to put the commas. If you put the commas, you have to put them everywhere where needed. And then the most important part here is that you're not adding anything in the 140s because we don't have a data set in the 140s. Also, don't forget your key. Your numbers are not decimals, they're in the hundreds. And you need to make sure that when somebody looks at this data set, they understand that that 12/0 is 120. And same idea if somebody's looking at like the previous one, 05 actually represents 5 and not 50 or some other possible misinterpretation. Let's go to the last one. There is another stem and leaf plot. In this case, this one represents pH of water. The data set appears to be in ascending order, so I don't need to put it into the calculator. And let me just write the key. The minimum value is 1, 1, so technically 1.1 is equal to 1/1. And for this one, we're going to have 1.1, then 1.5, 1.6, then followed by the 2's, so 2.1, 3, and 5. Let me fix my 3. And then the 3, you have a 3.1. Nothing in the 4s. I'll still leave it empty. And then we do have a 5.5. For this problem, this should be it. Let me take a look though. So we're looking at 1.5, 1.1, 1.5, 1.6, 2.1, 3, 5, and 3 and 5. And for this one, I'm just going to leave it with no commas. The main idea on the basic graphs is that if you're adding commas, then you're going to add them for all the actual values. The idea is to be consistent.